being on the jury was a goal of mine, and one of my goals was to be on, make it to the merge. One of the goals was make it to the jury, make it further than any professional athlete before, and I did all those things. So I'm very happy about my game overall. And egotistically speaking, yeah, being on the jury is cool because you're in every single episode of the show now. That's cool, and I did that, and I'm happy about that. But as far as the game and what's going on now, and as we wind down, being on the jury has its pressures. You have your decisions to make. You're still a very important part of the game because eventually it falls on your shoulders to decide who wins. So you pay attention in the tribals and you watch people and you watch their mannerisms, see if they've changed, see if they've improved, see if they've gotten worse, fallen apart, what the adversity has done to their character over the course of the rest of the game. And I've seen those things happen in tribals. Tonight's tribal obviously is the most important one. And I don't think going into it there's anything anybody can say to change my mind. I really don't. But hey, I've gone into tribals feeling very confident about how things were going to play out and then changed my mind, or things changed without me being able to control anything, and the tribal has ended up completely different than I thought. So going into tonight, I don't think anybody's going to be able to change my mind, but you never know. A reason to vote for Ty tonight would be that of the people left, he's the only one that found an idol. He, though very poorly, attempted to make some alliances and didn't keep them and broke every promise that he made. But there was some strategy there. There was some forethought. And he was a great provider and made sure everybody ate. So I think those are the positives for Ty. Aubrey had a lot of my respect at different parts of the game of Survivor. Even after I knew that I couldn't trust her or build an alliance with her, because the first time I tried to build an alliance with her, after the swap happened and we were tribe mates, she wanted to get rid of a beauty and she approached me and I said, I'm the only brawn here. I'm the swing vote. I'll do whatever you guys want. I want to stay alive. So if you want to get rid of Ty or Anna, okay. I'm on board with that because there's another beauty coming in and I'm with you on trying to keep the numbers down, thinking in the back of my head, when and if I get to see the other brawn members, yeah, it's good to keep the numbers all fair. There's 3 brawn left in the whole game and there's more beauty and more brain left in the whole game. So we've got to pare down these numbers to even it out so I got a chance later. It really didn't matter to me, brain or beauty, and brain approached me first about getting a beauty out. So we talked about it. We decided Anna first, then Peter. So went Anna, brain got what they wanted. So then we talked again, Aubrey, you and your +1, Joe, that does whatever you want him to do, which was a huge advantage that I don't think used as well as she could have. She used him very, very well. But she lost my respect immediately and my trust immediately when made it very clear, original plan, at the next tribal, it was Peter. That was the original plan, that was the only plan. Joe wrote down Julia, Aubrey wrote down Julia, crossed it out with one line, and wrote Peter. That was a message. I'm not gonna do what you asked me to do. I only did it because I don't like Peter. From that point on, I knew I couldn't trust Aubrey as an alliance, so I didn't bother. And later in the game, I lost respect for her as a strategist because every decision she made seemed to be fear-based and reactive. No forethought, no planning of what's going to help me get further in the game. Even though she's here, and that's the only part of Survivor that I have to respect about her game, is that she has outlasted. She's here at the final 3. Michelle, I had no respect for her game early. I thought she was just a bump on a log, and she was a coattail rider, and she just happens to be there because, like Joe, she was an extra vote for Sydney and Aubrey. And I thought, man, she doesn't want to jump with Julia to our side because of Jason and I are bullies or mean or whatever, but which I think was an erroneous way to think. But she stayed with the power couple on that side. and formed a power couple of her own with Sydney, or so she thought. So it didn't make sense to me why she would choose one power couple over another. And the same thing happened with Ty. But Michelle has done things lately and grown in this game from what I have seen. And I haven't lived every day with her since I got voted out, obviously, but she's won individual immunity challenges twice. Nobody else in this game did that. She won 2 reward challenges by herself. That is growth. That is competing. That is getting better. That's impressive. Even for a 22-year-old that I had no respect for as far as strategy, as far as what's your plan? You're just existing. You're not providing in camp. You're just existing. You're a vote. You're Joe. I have no respect for you. But then she started winning. What she has done is really picked up and started playing the game. And she's grown a lot, and she's matured a lot, and she's really impressed me of late. And sometimes that's all it takes in this game to get somebody's mind to change is, what have you done for me lately? What have you done for yourself lately? Michelle has seemed to be strong in her alliances, even in the face, and we made fun of her one night where Jason it was his last night at Tribal, and Jeff said, well, Ty just told you you're not even in his alliance, and then the inner alliance, and you're not even in that one. And Michelle, we thought was insane, said, yeah, well, I'm just going to trust my alliance. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to flip over and be somebody I can't respect. I thought that was a stupid move at the time. But now I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking, you know what? I got to respect that, because that's how I played the game. I didn't flip on anybody. I got flipped on. And I got out. But she's still there. I am 99% sure of who I'm voting for tonight, but I'm also not going to go in with my eyes closed. I'm going to watch Tribal. I'm going to listen to people's questions, the jury's questions, as well as the players' responses, and I will process. I'm not going in closed-minded. I'm going in with my mind open, but I've already made a decision. It's going to be pretty hard to sway me because I trust me.